Hi, it's Katie with Be Your Own Champion, and yes, I am very dressed down today because it's Friday and I want to be comfortable and I'm going to be stretching a lot later and I'm tired of wearing fancy clothes. This video is kind of a follow-up to a Friday 5 that I did in the Facebook group, and if you are not a part of that group, I encourage you to find us on Facebook. It's called Be Your Own Champion, and you can request to join, and it's a very supportive, kind group. The people are super amazing. It's a very non-judgmental group. So the topic is about the way we put responsibility in our minds on other people to take care of our feelings and to love us. I think it's really important to not place expectations on other people that they need to love us and that they need to love us in a very specific way. There's nothing wrong with communicating your wants and your desires to people that you're in relationships with. In fact, that's very healthy. But placing that full responsibility on them is unhealthy. When we do this, we're putting that person in a position to fail, because people are human and they will inevitably make a mistake or do something to hurt you or cause you to feel unloved. Now, recently, a little incident occurred that made me feel really defensive and insecure, and I was realizing that I was feeling hurt because I was not feeling loved. That's, an old familiar feeling that comes from stuff in history, and I'm sure lots of us can relate to that. And then I realized the thing that was the switch for me, that switched me out of that mindset, was that I am loved and it's okay, and I don't need to feel insecure because I am loved. And where that was coming from was myself. I was telling myself that I was loved and valued, and it was coming from inside me. And it's amazing what a difference that can make to remember that. And then I realized again, because I've learned this many times over different ways, that it's my responsibility to love myself and to value myself and to treat myself with respect and care. And others around you can sense that in you too. But the point is that it's not other people's responsibility to do all that for me. So I am grateful when people love me and do their best at showing that and telling me that, but it really is my responsibility. It's not anyone else's. It's such a freeing, that's hard to say. It's such a liberating concept to think of releasing other people from that burden almost of having to love and care for me in the exact way that my insecure inner self thinks that they should. Because, as I said before, that's going to set them up for failure, and I will be disappointed. And also, people are always going to fall short when you stay in that mindset. Yeah, for me, it's been really liberating to remember that I am loved and that I can be a source of that love, and I can care for myself and fill in those holes that maybe I've carried from my past. It's very empowering, and it can be difficult to practice sometimes, especially if there are specific things that may trigger us back into that old feeling. But I really like that. It's very comforting, just more grounded and secure. Me being the source of that love, I am always with me, right? The one companion that we will always have our entire life will be us. If we are thinking of ourselves as crap and we are not treating ourselves lovingly, and we're having really negative thoughts about ourselves all the time, gosh, it looks so slouchy. It's gonna be awful to live with yourself. It's gonna be very unpleasant. And I do think it takes a lot of work, potentially, to get to a place where you can freely love yourself despite your flaws and despite things that you struggle with. And maybe some of you are really good at this, which is amazing. But this is something that I've had to work on. So yes, be the source of your own love and your own care and self-respect, and you will see how much anxiety is lifted out of your life, and you don't find yourself in a position where you could potentially be trying to control or manipulate how others are showing you their affection. It's so liberating when we can just release other people from all of these strict expectations that we have in our mind of them, and just let them be how they're gonna be and walk their own path and figure out their own life in the way that they need to figure it out, and just focus on caring and loving for us. It's so liberating. My goal is to be in that mindset more of the time. I really like it. Hopefully you like this video. Go check out the Facebook group if you haven't, and also check out the website. There's a lot of good blog posts on there. You guys are awesome. Thank you especially to all of you who have been super supportive in the building of the website and the Facebook group and all of the efforts. We really hope that it's helpful for you. I think that's all I wanted to say. Until next time. Bye.